Dit is de Bagage de Roselende bij het Lac de Roselende. We zijn in de Franse Alpen op weg naar het Parc National de Vanois. Op deze nieuwe camera proberen we nu de zoom uit. Langzaam, langzaam. Het is zeer goed. En nu weer terug. Niet onaardig, lijkt me zo. Dit is het meer, nu nogmaals van de andere kant. We see it from the other side. And we just film it for you. Beautiful lake. Nogmaals de zoom om dit hooggebergte erin te krijgen. Zien hoe we dat nader brengen. Nou, dat is toch wel verrassend. Verrassend dit. De Fransen noemen dit een cascade. Kijk, nu komt hij wat dichter bij het beeld. Een lang gerekte waterval. We zijn nu aan de andere kant van de pas. De pas was 1900 zoveel meter. En hier is dus weer een keer een ander berglandschap. We hopen straks ook wat gletsjers te zien. We brengen steeds dichterbij. We hopen op beter weer ook. Minder nevel, minder heien. Een voertuig dat jullie wel bekend is. Ditmaal met nieuwe nummerborden. Het verkeer komt hier omlaag, geraast van de pashoogte, soms in groepjes en soms niet. We zijn nu in de Hoogalpen, op weg naar Tignes, waar een groot waterdam is, een elektriciteitsdam. En op weg ernaartoe stoppen we even hier waar de eerste gletsjers te zien zijn. Ik zal nu trachten dat wat op focus te brengen. In te zoomen. Het zoomt enorm in. Zo, je kan nu de gletsjers zien. Daar is er ook nog een boven. En hier is een geweldige waterval. Die dan hier naar beneden komt. Ik zal het even terugzoomen. En hier beneden tenslotte aankomt. Dat ging misschien wat snel, maar we moeten het wel leren op deze. Hier komt het dan aan. Hier stroomt het water beneden door. Hier nog enige besneeuwde toppen. Die zijn dan zeker over 3000 meter. Hier dan de geweldige, die enorme dam of Tignes. Er is een painted picture on it. I mix this shot with backlight. See if I can get this in focus, this enormous face. This is not bad, is it? Enormous face. Down here, a little lake. And camping and beautiful colors, and another view of the glacier, now with the sun shining on its surface. Just for an experiment, this is a shot of the dam without backlight to compare this with the previous one. Now we are a lot closer to this incredible barrier, and I just try to give you that face again of this man Who the man is, I don't know. Far away there is this camping full of vehicles, and next to it there is the lake, as you can see here. We'll probably go down and have a look. This is lake. The dam is just huge. It's huge, which I will now show you. This is shot. One of the mountain peaks near Tinje. The village on the lake, between the trees. Getting a bit closer for you, closer, closer. Look at this. Such a zoom, it's unbelievable. Now you can see each house in detail. But of course it's more shaky. This is better. This is an example of a French ski resort. High level, the lake in front, Lake of Tinje. But it is a little bit too modern and not well adapted to the natural environment, I feel. You see now the buildings coming up more in detail. They are not extremely beautiful, but apparently a popular ski resort for winter. We are now heading for a col called Col d'Iseran, and that one is 2,700 meters. We are fairly well up. Down there you see this little town of Val d'Isère, a very popular town for winter, for skiing in winter. I make it smaller now and you can see how far away it is. Look, 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 look. Disappears in the distance. And we are now going over this col to for further adventures. However, the weather is not too good, and we'll make a shot later on for you again. A few nice mountains around here. Let's show you the tops of them. There's a bit of zooming. Oh, steady work, but experimental work for you. Well, there you are. We are on a height of 2,582 meters. Very cold wind blowing. It's a terrific panorama. Val d'Isère. Now I'm going to show you a few things. Down here you see the town of Val d'Isère. And I would like to use the zoom to show you the incredible capability of this camera to zoom in and out. I move it slowly. I have a strong wind blowing against me, but this is really beautiful. You can see every individual building, each one really good. And then you have there the valley, campings and things. About 1,000 meters further down. Well, going down now from the top, it moves with the wind still blowing very much, so I hope to have to hold myself well. You will see the mountain road bringing us up to this height and deeper down, lower down this area. In the camera now you see the back of Owen. And I go up and you have this terrific snowfield there, which I also will bring a bit closer to you. So that is not, yeah, that is the maximum. This camera should be stable, very stable, so a little trembling. And I should move it slowly, so you don't get all these nervous movements and things. Voila. And there in the distance you see the camping car, which is now at the, it's very far away, really. No, even more. I hope that he is very far away. And you see the scene of this place called Belvedere. We are not on the col yet. The summit is still to go a few hundred meters. We just passed the col, the summit, and it has been cold but interesting. Better said, been very interesting and a bit cold. But here on the other side, look up now. I'm trying to show you here some wonderful glaciers, and I have two glaciers, and I will bring them closer to you. Fast now, fast. What you can see is the beauty of the ice, which is just fantastic. Look now very close, ice fields. Even when you go to the Mont Blanc area, you will not see that so beautiful as you see it here. So I try to hold the camera up stable. There is a strong wind. Again, a strong wind. Zoom it out. This is the other side towards Italy. And we are now giving you from time to time a bit of a shot about it. The river is beautifully coming out of this snowfield. Just look at it. A nice little waterfall. We are in the village of Besson, and still in the valley after our visit to these high mountains. And there is a man has lived here who once sold his soul to the devil. For that reason there are many strange things to be seen. Now you see this typical kind of cross with all these things fixed to it. That is one thing, really. Then we climb this strange road a bit up towards the church. The local people are quietly sitting there and enjoying themselves. There are still mountains around, just like this one you see now in the picture. A view of the church entrance and the tower. View of the village, the hotel, on the village square we notice a well-known vehicle. Up. There he is. The clock in the tower filmed with backlight. And there is this very long waterfall, cascade, all the way down, up, down, up, down, down, and finished. Some more paintings. This beautiful picture has been taken in the North Sea. This is a pass of about 2,000 meters crossing over from France into Italy, and which in classical times has been used by the Romans, also by Hannibal, and later also by people like Napoleon and others. Here you see a road just following the lake, which we may also follow later on. We shall continue to the hospice, which is a famous place for passing the night in the old days. This is a shot with backlight, and it shows you the distant dam of this lake from the reef. We'll focus it up a bit, zoom it in. You can see better. Voila. It's an amazing zoom. That is the dam of this lake. Green meadows with cows. Green meadows with cows, this time no backlight. Again experimenting. This has been taken with backlight. And now the mountain view. Once again the dam. The road behind the lake, moving to the mountain. There is a pyramid-shaped chapel museum and tourist information building here. And also a sister car of our own Westphalia. In the far distance, snow-covered mountains and glaciers. This picture gives you a beautiful overview of the lake, the mountains in the background and the dam. It's an amazing dam, earth material, very high, and apparently there are many electricity provisions made for production of electricity. We will try to show you those cows there a bit close up. Look at these cows, very quick, hop. They're enjoying the green grass there. Now we go back again. You see the wall, the huge wall of the dam, and in the distance the mountain world. Over it, and then the snow-covered mountains in the distance. This is an experiment to try some close-ups of flowers. Again, close-up of flowers. Moving in the wind, not me who's moving. These flowers are wildflowers. I can get very close and it's still in focus. The fields are full with flowers, wildflowers. And to repeat, full of white flowers. So I'm trying now to film a few of them on this hill, this small hill. There's one large color session. On our way from Colsini direction home, we are driving along a valley and there is this fantastic bridge, which now I'll show you. I go down a little bit, there's a gorge here, there is the bridge. The gorge is down there. Now let us try to get that bridge closer. Look at this, people walking over it. Look at this, is it not fantastic? She's zooming. Now, this bridge is called the Pont du Diable, or Devil's Bridge. And this bridge leads over this fantastic gorge. I try to film the gorge now. There you have the water in the gorge, you see. And then I go up along the rocks. On top of that we have this incredible fort. Very huge proportions. There is a climbing route down from the bridge up to the castle, to the fort. And here, full zooming, I have trapped some people, see some people probably trying to go down. And then it goes up. Sorry for the shaking. It's a bit difficult to film. It goes up all the way. And probably iron bars to hold himself and go up all the way to here and to here, to this immense castle. And there we saw, you see now the sides of it, and the flag of Savoy up there, just there, the flag of Savoy. You see the flag. Now I'll take it back. And I see the other side. Just now I filmed for you the climbing route. This is one picture. The climbing to heaven, and here's the other one. I hope you can see something of it. It is a bit difficult to reach the edge of the gorge, because here you see this wooden kind of barrier which has been made to protect you from falling down, and it is very dangerous and very steep. Just over the fortress is now an aeroplane flying, which you can see. Yeah. Now I'm filming some people who are climbing the rocks with their material, alpine material, holding themselves on metal cords, metal strips. You can see them how they are traversing this piece of rock now. It is a very steep rock. I show it to you up this way, all the way up and down. There they are again, and down that way, and further and further. One is now there, the others before we filmed before, there is also one. This is taken with maximum zoom. He's crossing over by foot now, looking for a hold to go on. He's now going on this, probably, most likely. So I am now in a different position, and I am making another shot of the gorge. You see how deep it is, following it slowly up, and then of course the bridge. There is the bridge, you see. Okay. Now we have another look at those climbers on the other side, who are now trying to get higher up and higher up, until we will watch two people just close to us who are starting this exercise here. See now, he's climbing up there, climbing up, full zooming. It's a very large distance. See the next one coming. I'm standing on the edge of the gorge, the escarpment, gorge escarpment. Now that's that one coming. 3 in a line, getting up there. Okay, let's have a look at the other party. Once again I give a shot on those. Well, the other party is still approaching visibility. Now he's going straight up there, you see. Now you see them climbing further. Step up, step up, step up. Just one step up. You see? He is going. The others are following him. Down there. Okay. Now here we see a Belgian boy who is exercising on this rock to get along the iron wire, and you can follow him. You see now he is carefully going on here. He's with another man, an elderly man who is apparently his assistant or helper or teacher, and that man is not yet visible. He puts the hooks in there. He fixes the hooks in the wall. See how he does that. You see, now he fixed the next wire. Just hang on a minute, later a bit more. Now we see him again. He is now just there, and the other gentleman is probably approaching. He is just there. I have problems to keep the camera very quiet, because, well, let us try zoom and see what happens then. Well, he is fully zoomed in now. He's fully zoomed in. Now he's a bit smaller. He's zooming out. And he goes there. He goes there. He goes onward. With the full zoom, it is difficult to keep the picture. You see him going, following the wire. He's going all the way to the bridge, and then on the other side apparently up further, as we have seen before. So I just leave it now a minute. So this is now a picture of his assistant, the gentleman who is guiding the boy, who's 13 years old, and he's heading towards the boy, who is apparently waiting for him a bit further, but I just don't know where. There we are, he's trying to get on towards him. Well, if you look very closely, you can see they are together now. and I continue together, which I won't film. I will just give you these shots for the time being. And I follow that iron wire, which can be seen in the picture. See, the boy is now following it, he's holding, and the gentleman is also following it. There he is. Now with backlight I have managed to trace them from the other side, from the Pont du Diable, and it is absolutely frightening what they are doing. You see them here, both of them being glued towards the rocks, and they are progressing very slowly. It is a very heartaking sea. I hope you can see it. Now, filming the same thing without backlight, maybe you can see it a bit better. It is still a frightening situation. The wind is blowing very hard over the bridge, you can hardly hold the camera still. This is what I wanted to show you. This is another view of the gorge towards the other side. This is a view of the gorge to the same side where the climbers are. The climbers are on the left hand side. On the way home we have now a look at the lake of Annecy. From the road, one of the few places I can stop and film. There's a lot of backlight. I hope it's still okay. Just to give you an idea, this beautiful viewing point here.
Wat zijn hun halzen? Lang. Wat is dat, een sheep?
Dit is een baby giraffe. We are in Ouwehanse Zoo near Wageningen, and in this den, giraffe den, there is a young giraffe born on the 9th of June of this year. Two zebras having a good time together. Peeping out of the hole. Those are white-hand gibbons playing about. You see them playing about. Hoppa. This little monkey. It has the name Doodspooksaapje. Baby eendjes daar.
Ja, zeg maar.
Baby ducks, en dan heb ik het verkeerd.
Het is een kleintje, zie je dat? Daarachter op de rug.
Dat zijn al.
Ja, dit is
Ja.
Kom eens even heen.
Je hebt toch gedacht, hier is zo nog hoog.
Is die Zeeuwling nooit? Kleintje hier.
Ja, beneden hè?
Daar is het berenbos van. Die is buiten.
In de berenbos. Another bear. Another bear. Taken from above. Hallo. Climbs in the tree.
Oh ja, Fokker zit in de boom. Er zit er een boom in.
It's going up. Hier maar.
Al die bomen zijn allemaal afgezet en prikken wel een beetje.
Sleeping bear.
Hij komt er toch weer uit, zie ik, hè?
Now going down.
Ja, hij komt in de
Getting down from the tree.
Nou, dat gaat
Hopla.
echt wel anders.
Hopla. 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 And down he is. Voila. His name is Mackenzie. He's a funny bear. An eating bear. Looking for food. Nice bears. Polar bears.
Mooi, hè?
IJsbeertjes. Hey, kom eens. Hey. Kom eens, kom eens.
Een schildgebraadje voor het.
Mandril.
Dacianen. Kom hier. Dat heugel, je kleintje dat helemaal niks ziet. Oh, de stroom. Gevaarlijke vader aan. Kom maar, papa is hier nog weg. Wat papa, ja, dat is er niet.
We zijn een beetje uitgemergeld, die kleintjes.
Het zijn heel klein.
Maar dan?
Ja, kom maar, de andere arm eens kijken. Ja, I will start here till the green. Ik trek hem helemaal op de start.
Ja, en dan niet klaar. Kijk. Mam, die strekt helemaal aan zijn staart. Waarom? Hij heeft een tak op de rug.
Dus de monorail is voor de zoo. Eentje met 2 bolten. Een kameel of een dromedaris? Vraagteken. Kameel. Die zegt het is een kameel, dus dat zal wel zo zijn. Pinguïns. Dan hebben we dat kameel nog een keer. Met 2 bolten. En de kop. Hallo.
Ja, dan weer.
Andere kant even kijken.
Het glas is een stukje, je ziet het. Aan die kant.
Ja, van een touw, zeg je dat?
Dus. Nee, dat.
Helemaal door het dolle heen, zeg.
Ja.
Door het dolle heen. Blijkbaar hebben deze lieden deze oproer veroorzaakt.
Het zijn net kinderen eigenlijk, hè? Kijk, hij komt tegen mee bemoeien, die grote. Kijk eens.
Hidden action. Fighting chimpanzees, playing chimpanzees. Difficult to film.
Ik weet niks. Ik deed even zo van de weg.
One tiger sleeping. Some shots taken in Ouwehands Dierenpark. The damaged parts are still from the 1940 German invasion. Old gates from long before the war. Finally, some flowers in the park. Dorre. Bye bye. We zijn hier bij het campingautobouwproject, al waar naast gewerkt wordt door aanwezigen. Kijk even naar dit spel hier. Blijkbaar wordt hier geveild. En hier wordt geschaafd. Kijkt u even.
Und wenn man kann mit vielen Leuten eine Position, dass man hier auch Schulen, dass man hier auch kann sitzen, ja, hier gedacht.
Nog enige opname van het interieur. Deze opname is met backlight gedaan. De schaap- en pijlwerkzaamheden worden voortgezet.
Kaarsen machen. Geht dann da. Und hier die Konstruktion mit um das Wasser abzuzapfen. Im Winter für das Erfrieren, ja. Und wenn man in die Wintersport ist, man muss das jeden Tag machen, dann ist ja jedes Mal, wenn du den Boiler leer laufen willst lassen, das ist 25.
Vom System. Ja, aber dann für das Fahrzeug selbst, für das Gas, wo gibst du das denn hier? Wo kommt denn das für den Motor?
Auch als die Serbetanks. Serbetanks. Ganz gefährlich.
Wie lange hat das Wagen jetzt schon? 2, 3 Jahre schon, nehme ich an. Ne?
Das ist schon
Wann habt ihr es gekauft?
Ja,
3 Jahre ungefähr. Das ist eine Beschäftigung, ist nett. Ihr habt gute Quellen, nicht so viele Möglichkeiten. Wie gesagt, es ist günstig, wie hier mit diesem Unfall. Und dann,
Om de stevigheid te bewaren.
Dat moet mensen weer doen.
Kijk je maar.
Paul Pettigrew.
We are in Holland now, on the river Lek, and we are watching some sailing on the river Lek. Now there is another boat, which is quite interesting. Just follow the dike there, and that one is full sail. I will put it fully zooming. It's a beautiful boat. It gives you a good impression about the water sport possibilities here. There is a motorboat, a motor ship coming. Very fast. Load carries a big load, long one, very long. You see how long it is? It's incredible. Yeah. And you see it in its total length. We are jetzt near Rotterdam in Kinderdijk, and here we find mills galore. Look at this group, and I'll pick it up a bit. Look at this mill and more mills. And the same we find on the other side of the road. Once back to the first one.
Ja, jullie in die garage daar.
Het is wat, hè. Als je wist wat daar allemaal in zat.
Ja, maar die stabilisator is het mooiste. Dat is dus een geheel.
Heb je dat gehoord? Heb je het begrepen?
Ik heb begrepen, maar.
Nee. Nou, als je dus een
Nee?
beetje zenuwachtig dat ding beweegt, er zit een softwareroutine in die corrigeert daarvoor. En die geeft dus op de film een veel stabieler beeld als dat jij
zelf gemaakt hebt. Zo,
en dat is bijzonder knap. Technisch is het in feite niet zo moeilijk op te lossen, maar je hebt een gigantische rekenpower van rekenpower.
Ja, ja.
Je kunt je voorstellen hoe dat gaat.
Het is vandaag 9 augustus, rond de middag, op weg naar Indonesië.
Alsjeblieft, passagiers Martinair vlucht 671 naar Tampa, zo spoedig mogelijk naar gate 5.
Vliegmachine.
Your attention please, passengers for Martinair flight 6701 to Tampa. Immediate boarding please at gate G5.
Het is een kleurrijk gebeuren hier op Schiphol vandaag, zoals ook deze opname laat zien. Vliegtuigen komen en vertrekken onafgebroken. Het is prachtig weer. Een echt mooi vliegweer ook. Today it is the 9th of August, leaving in about 1 hour for Bangkok on the way to Indonesia. And I'll give you a little shot of the departing plane and also of the colorful airport activities. The airplane which leaves later for Atlanta. Another one. Now we are now in Jakarta Zoo with Frau von Mengden und sie hat einige kleine Orang-Utans hier, Babys. Schau das mal an. Ne? Sie hat this one is just climbing up to look at us. Hello, hello. And the other one is lying there, sleeping there. Yes, yes, yes. Oh.
Komm hoch, ja komm Mädchen, so. Dann prima, neig die Atlas, ja.
Wird er angezogen schön, ne?
Ja, der kriegt ein neues Hemd. Der kriegt ein neues Hemd. Kommt hier auf Besuch, nicht? Dann müssen wir doch schön aus. Ja, liebe Leine. Ja, der ist der liebe kleine Miepel. Leinchen, nicht? Ist der kleine. Ein bisschen weit, nicht? Komm, komm. Ja, guck mal, lieber oben. Da ist der liebe oben. Guck mal.
Ja. Schönes Hemdchen.
Hemd an, nicht? Ja, gleich, Lähnchen, gleich.
Möchten Sie, dass ich Ihnen...
Was?
Na, dann schicke ich Ihnen das zu.
Was ist denn, Liebelein? Guck mal. Ist der Liebeleinchen, ist der Liebeleinchen.
Es ist nicht ein Riesenproblem, dass die keine Mutter haben.
Ja, die liebt sich aber sehr. Da guckt dein liebes Brüderchen nicht. Da liebes Brüderchen, da guckt dein liebes Brüderchen.
Hallo Jonkie, hallo Jonkie.
Das ist der.
Hallo Jonkie.
So muss man sehen, dass die anderen rauskommen. Ah, der Papa, der reißt wieder sein Ding ein. So, Lisa.
Ja, liebes Ding. Ja, liebes Ding. Ja, liebes Ding. Ja. Camera. Yes. Camera. Yes. What is your name? Eh? What is your name? Eh? Ja. Oeps. Oeps. Jakarta Zoo with Frau von Mengden. Ja? 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 Oh. Oh. Frau von Mengden has 32 monkeys apparently, and you'll soon have a look at some more of them. Well, this is in the garden. She has a private monkey display here, completely private, and we are now watching some of the just left out of the cages, and they are now moving about here in her private garden. She looks after 32 monkeys, which is quite a lot. Maybe you can see the face just behind the iron bars. And you try to move it now. These elderly monkeys, there is one too, sitting there. They are grown-ups. See, they are playing together. She's doing a wonderful job, I believe. This one is still having his fur, nice fur around him. Film it against a less dark background, so I'm coming up to the, so you can see it now better. Amazing big animals. Amazing animals.
Of course.
Now look at this one, which is now in the cage. This is a mama, Utang. She's looking at us through the fences. It's amazing, huh? Here's another one. Look at his eyes, looking at us. Look at this. Guns is another shot, you know. You see these faces behind the bars, waiting, looking. You can go on filming and filming all the time. An endless play of these creatures. Look at this one. It is difficult for me to. This is the